taking pre-orders, $20,000, or I think you can pay like $500 a month. Which my first thought was, I'll pay $500 for 1 month to make a vlog out of it. I don't know if you can do it for 1 month or not.
What can it do? Because if I just pay $500 and make it do a job, then can I make money back?
So here's the thing.
Landscape?
And the future, right? Like this is, they say cutting edge, this is cutting edge, right? This is cutting edge. It's technology. Basically, they're selling a product that is expected to be able to do things in the future. Because right now, basically, the robot is going to be operated by a person at a third party like facility. Like they're going to be looking at it in like actions and like VR.
No. I have doubt on that. That's what they thought the Tesla robots were doing with Kim Kardashian. That they said that there was just an Indian guy like pushing them around in a tractor trailer behind the scenes. I don't want some rando. You're essentially inviting in a stranger into your house.
Abby's going to be walking around his house naked and like, just so he can save 5 seconds taking out the garbage, some dude in a facility is going to get a good look of Abby.
The offshore guy, is going to be like, "Would you consider putting on your pants?"
All of a sudden, like the robot is cleaning the floor, and then Abby walks by, and the robot just collapses because the guy like fell off his chair. But actually, you ready? So $20,000. This thing is supposed to be able to fold your laundry, take out the garbage. It could bring in groceries and things. But honestly, I don't understand why it's a robot because they probably cost about $1,000 to build. But it's like, would you pay for it to save 5 minutes?
People in like New York City, Jersey City, what they do, the pejorative term that they have for robots that go through the screen, what they're called, snakers, like the ice screen.
Yeah, so you're saying like those robots, they almost look like those were on 4 wheels. Yes. Yeah. The first time I saw those was like 3 or 4 years ago. Me and Steve were at Ohio State University. Sorry, the Ohio State University. And they had no idea what they were. Business. And then my cousin, older looking robots. And she said, the dining room. But then, after COVID was kind of over, they just kept it. Now they still have dining commons. Dining commons. What do you call them? Pyramid? Yeah, the cat. See, that's the difference. I'm gonna these big time Steve, like you always stick your nose up about how great New Jersey is. I'm gonna big time you for a second. You went to a college that was basically a glorified high school. We have dining commons at the big school, baby. You got cafeterias.
How many people do you think went to Rose University?
12 people and like
No, it's a serious number. If you're going to throw accusations out there,
I'll say 9,000.
22,000. Yeah,
Think about all.
we have a medical school. We have
That's what I'm up to now.
no, I'm going to count for like Penn State Abington or all those schools.
Well, we're counting that.
No, not. That's the medical school.
No, really. How many undergrad students? This is not interesting to people. What is interesting? Right? So Anne actually did something else that I thought was very interesting about this.
So, wait, we're talking about the robot.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So your question was, it's like the robot itself and the robot watching the fuck. Like, I'll give a little teaser. Abby asked me, I'm going to joke up about it. Abby asked me, if Sam didn't exist, would you ever consider dating her? But we're going to put a pause on that and come back to the Abby, which is stuff about the Neo robot. So, here's the thing. So, it doesn't even do it yet? No. You're paying, hoping that this company will, one, not go bankrupt, and two, actually deliver on the promises. So, you're proud of them.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to start a company tomorrow. pay myself a salary to get $5 million, and I'm gonna say, hey, yeah, this company cures cancer. Well, you know, they don't do too much. This company can, it'll cure balding. Yeah, and then in 5 years, you're gonna be worth $25 million and be like, sorry, now, and then you just have to happen. This company, right? I think the company is actually trying to do this, but like, what if they run out of money? Then you're just gonna have a $20,000 like piece of metal in your house. But also, if they haven't developed it, how do they know it's gonna cost $20,000? Well, they haven't developed like prototypes. Like they have. If you watch video, there are like a ton of prototypes out there. I think like it kind of looks like whatever Star Wars, giant brass nut. That's kind of what it looks like. It's literally just a mannequin. He's probably just a guy in there. I just put a guy in a so like Tesla self-driving is kind of like that. Did you have to buy them before they even had the capabilities? Remember that one? Maybe not. I think don't you have to buy it as a subscription? Yeah, I guess now you can. Now self-driving is kind of activated in some cars. You drove across America. Did you actually work? So we use autopilot. The autopilot basically it's like adjusting cruise control, and it keeps you in the lanes. But like if you're switching to a different road, you have to hit it. But it'll come to a stop and won't force you to do roadway. Find a car. At that time, they didn't really have self-driving. Okay, alright. I will say, the autopilot works great. Like, we were also crossing the country on, like, one main highway. It's great when you're on a highway. If you're on back road, it's like you turn around, it's probably not going to help you. But I mean, I probably shouldn't say this. Steve and I were watching the entire Penn State football game while we were on the highway. Like, you definitely, like, your head will go on the wheel. So they make you put your hand on the wheel, but, like, I literally just had my hand on the steering wheel, and I was just, like, watching football. And I felt super sick.
Really? Bad?
I'm telling you, it was...
I think the game's the fun, though. But I don't know if I'm there.
It was also, like I said, it was a highway that was, like, straight as an arrow. A million miles.
Actually, they might have redone this one too. I'm gonna look at some and go home.
Man, this goes right into a crunch. There were a few times, like there were construction homes and stuff, and the entire piece of technology was a single traffic. Yeah, like I would hope maybe they've gotten better in that amount of time. But I would not trust a full self-driving car yet. Okay, so what you're telling me is there's essentially just a great inside robot suit in my house. I know you don't need inside the robot suit. Yeah, I have a kid inside the house, so he will just see my kid grow up. I'm okay on that one. And then two, obviously my wife being around, I'm not good with that. And then three, all they do is what? Take out the trash? Take out the just fold your lawn? Yeah, you know, it's funny, I thought you could make fun of me. I just took out the trash 5 minutes before we started recording. It's so satisfying. Thank you. Right, it feels like a load off my back. Like, I should see it before, you know, get the load. Dude, when I throw stuff out, the sense of the movement that comes over me, like, oh, that trash can to the top. Oh, yeah. It's not even that. It's going outside. Like, it's that quietness for like 3 or 4 seconds. Especially now because you have a kid. Right, where you're just outside. You know what you like to do? I like to do. Some people like to do. Not me. Maybe me. Definitely you. Feel the bad.
Die.
I think actually it was too soon.
So you leave your house with how many bathrooms do you have in the house? 3? 2. So you leave your house with 2 working toilets. So just in the front yard, or you go in the back. So so this is where it's
just immediately, no, you go to the back door.
it's this. There is no in your house. You don't have privacy anywhere. That's what I'm saying. And so maybe just use the toilet and stuff. No.
Oh wait, really? That truck is actually with it?
You're one with nature. It's the wind in your hair. The freeness. Every guy, to a man, I guess you're not one, but when you're a father, maybe, loves a female. Especially the winter. You can eat outside many times. Once every big drink.
Water the grass, yeah. Put yellow on my grass.
It's a weird, like, connection here psychologically with taking out the trash and stuff. Or we're just, we're just efficient.
I have stuff again. When did this start happening? Are this good?
It's the same thing with yard work. Yep. Once you get dirty, you're willing to do all of the dirty things. Dude, but I hate getting dirty. I get home from tennis, I'll go, like, mow the lawn instantly.
Was there already stuff in here, maybe?
I already smell like garbage. Let's do all these things that are going to make me smell like garbage, and then, boom, I'll shower one time.
There is nothing worse than being clean and then knowing that you have to go outside to do just heinous work.
I've done that before. I'll get home from tennis or work or whatever I do, shower, and then be like,
Alright.
I have to mow the lawn or do yard work. It's the worst.
That just made one of the questions I asked, like, what is an unnecessary task that you need this robot for? There's two things one thing that came to mind before this, but one thing that just came to mind now.
Yeah. So you're saying if you could program this robot, what you would have it be able to do?
Yeah, but a thing that you don't really need someone for, but you're like, I hate doing this. Removing the dishes to, like, put them back after they're clean. I don't mind cleaning them. There is nothing worse than when the dishes are just sitting there after they're all clean and dried, putting them away, because tomorrow I'm just going to use all the same stuff again.
I don't like cleaning the dishes. I would want it to clean my dishes, but I don't think that was one of the things. I don't think the robot can clean dishes yet, because I don't know if it could. Yeah.
This robot stinks.
So, all right, I have two questions for you. One, the robot the way it is right now. So all it really does is bring some packages in, fold your laundry, but it could be spying on you, like we said. Like Jimmy from the Neo facility is in your house doing these things. Would you get it if it was free?
No.
Really?
No.
So as is, the way it is right now, you wouldn't even take this thing if they sent it to you for free.
Which is kind of funny if you think about it. Because we just carry our phone all around the house. I've got cameras, I've got things. If you wanted to look inside my house in a nefarious way...
But that's a big difference. If nobody is tuning into Abby's cell phone. But if you have that robot, you know somebody is in your house looking at you.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably don't care. But
I think I'm out. What happens if that person on the other... Because they're an employee, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a case where they become, like, obsessive with a person.
It's possible. So their goal is to phase that out, by the way. Like, eventually the robot is not supposed to have a person operating it. It's eventually supposed to be completely autonomous. But they said, as of right now, it will probably have a person for... It said, for difficult tasks. But then I saw the list of this difficult tasks, and it was basically everything the robot could do anyway.
Okay, I throw my back out a lot, though. And that just happened to me. I think I talked to you about it. I threw it out at Chili's.
Yeah, but you were just getting up to go to the bathroom.
I know, but then
you can't have the robot do that for you.
No, I'm an invalid for the next couple of days, so I need the robot to do the task. Ironically, I need the robot to help with the tasks that a normal... Like, taking the animatronics down from the attic and bringing it downstairs for the Halloween party. It'd be nice if I had a robot.
You have animatronics?
I have 5 animatronics.
What is this, Five Nights at Freddy's? Not
Why?
only do you have animatronics, but you got 5 of them?
Your Halloween party doesn't have any animatronics?
Animatronics? Like we have decorations.
People, an animatronic, like a big,
You have like a robot that does this?
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's fast forward 5 years. Now this robot it's basically like a person, right? It can fold your laundry. It can clean your clothes. It can mow your lawn. It can do basically anything within the confines of your house, like a chore that you don't want to do. It can paint a room. If you're like, oh, I got to paint a room. It can move furniture, right? How much are you willing to pay for that?
just,
I mean, 20 grand's a lot of money.
yeah, no, but that's worth it. I feel like when you open up Pandora's box, though, Brendan, what are we gonna do?
Because it's a good question.
I mean, I know myself. You're just gonna get lazy and be like, "Can you do that? Can you do that?"
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sit in my bed and weigh like 700 pounds.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there's a bit, like they say humans are getting lazier and lazier with AI. Like they're just typing something into ChatGPT and not doing any research on their own. Imagine that on the physical side of things, where you're like, I'm not even going to go downstairs to get myself a glass of water anymore.
You would have to have extreme restraint.
Big time discipline. Like you're going to have to really dedicate time to exercise.
Not even that. I'm just saying, only use the robot for dedicated tasks that are like, oh, go jump on the roof to go clean the gutters. Okay, I was never going to do that anyway.
Or something that's dangerous.
Right. Go kill that mouse or something like that. Things that I don't want to touch. But
kill that mouse. Dude, I would pay to watch a robot running around your house trying to catch a mouse.
If the robot cannot, no, but even the robot, I would say robot, set up the trap and when it snaps that mouse in the neck,
okay,
throw that out. I'm not touching that.
Gotcha. I thought you were sending the robot to like physically catch the mouse in real time.
That would actually be kind of funny.
That would be impressive.
Would you use the robot to get you better at tennis? Like a hitting partner?
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Like, hey, my buddy Ross can't hit today. My dad's not feeling well.
I'm going to call the clanker.
I'm gonna go hit against what would your robot name be? Like I'm trying to think what I would name my robot. Felipe. That's a good name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna name mine
Steve.
Steve. Yeah, I'll name mine Steve. That would be good though. Go out there, play some tennis. Like he's just a beast at whatever sport you want it to play. Like, huh?
Yeah. No, we can't be doing this. We have to pull the reins on all of this stuff.
Well, and that's where I was gonna go because obviously these robots have a ton of AI and like artificial intelligence. What's the word I'm looking for? Not AI. Super intelligence. I don't know what it is, but like, what if this? I mean, I know it sounds like science fiction.
It's
But
ASI.
less and less.
Artificial super intelligence.
What if this robot just freaking snaps?
Well, it's break consciousness is like the big thing. Is when AI actually gains a consciousness.
I don't even think that, like, I'm not even worried about that. Me and Sam were having a real discussion about, like, the dangers of AI. I'm serious, at dinner the other night, and Sam was like, yeah, what if the AI becomes sentient, right? Like,
Sentient, that's the word.
Yeah, where it becomes basically like a human and it has feelings. And I said, I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about an AI being too liberal. Like, let's say we have this AI that's controlling the world, and they program it. Always do what's best for the human race. Let's just say that. And then this AI is not a human. It doesn't have judgment. It takes this from you. And then all of a sudden it, like, nukes India. Because it's like, well, India's overpopulated and they're causing too much pollution. So, yeah, we just killed 2 million people. But it was best for the human race. And it's like, whoa. That's what I could see actually happen. Like, an AI being something that looks good. But not like the judgment of like, oh, I think we should nuke 2 million or 2 billion people.
You know what my friend said essentially? Is that if we govern as a society, our enemies want it in spades, so we might as well. Like it's a new.
That's the problem. That's the problem. It's like, because I was watching a podcast with, like, I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was interviewing an expert in artificial intelligence, and he was like, well, what do we do? Let's just shut it down. And he's like, the problem is, China's not shutting it down. These guys are shutting it down. And it's like, and then all of a sudden, but now you're not even caught up with them. It's like, it's kind of like you said earlier, Pandora's box is out.
Yeah, I don't like that. We got to do something, man.
I agree, but
Why don't we all just... How about this? Hey, President Xi Jinping. Be cool, baby. Like, just...
Let's just get along.
Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned that me and Steve drove across the country. Do you know how much empty land there was in the country? We're good. Chill. We got plenty of space. Relax. Calm down. Everybody be friendly.
I think that's a new thing. Maybe we should just try. Because AI's coming, and I don't think they're going to be friendly, my friend.
So I heard that AI is not the problem. It's super intelligence.
Well, something you do not have to worry about. That's my what teach.
So I don't know what the difference is between AI and super intelligence. I might be saying it. I don't know. But
yeah, seriously, what does that mean?
Basically, the guy was saying, he was essentially saying that humanoid robots is gonna like take over the world. And I don't know if this guy was crazy or not.
That's what Dr. M essentially. He's an artificial superintelligence.
He's the CEO
And
ASI,
Dr. M is an ASI.
ChatGPT.
Artificial superintelligence.
His right-hand man that he started the company with, in 2024, left OpenAI because he cited, like, they were just completely ignoring all safety, and he started, like, an AI for superintelligence safety. The funny thing is, I just don't.
Dr. M's not taking over the world somehow. You know, that's why I like shows whenever they worry about AI and stuff.
We thought that was going to be an issue. Like, that's funny because people said the same thing about the internet. People said the same thing about cars. Like, every time there's like a new huge thing in technology, it's the end of the world. This one just seems scary because it runs on its own. That's what's scary.
I don't know, man. I just look at, like, how do we not be able to kill them?
I have a look for the boss. Like, just take the anatomy out of their butt cheeks and like.
That's what makes sense. So, like, why don't we just, like, shut down, like, the network factory?
Dr. M is actually smart for an AI.
Just shut
Well, you know, like, he literally is like a villain. He has user intelligence.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. The company said it as a good thing. This Neo robot, when it's getting low on battery, it walks itself to its charging pad and charges itself. So technically, you never have to actually charge this thing.
Big deal. Who does that?
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a phenomenal point you just made.
I love people make the... Because at first, that was like the tweet. That is like all the tweets. Like, this must hit hard if you're really stupid. Because when you were saying it at first, classic stupid person myself, I was like, that is pretty sick. I don't gotta worry about it.
And then it's like, oh, just unplug the charger out of the wall and it's screwed.
Yeah. You just gotta wait like 10 hours while it freaking destroys every panel of your house. But if you can just secure yourself, it'll just it'll just die.
It'll peter itself off.
I suppose it'll like remember that his battery's going now, so he'll get like a quick charge.
Yeah, I mean, right now, we're so far away from it, but I don't know. They say this technology is advancing quickly. So, all right, I want to get to your question about would I date a robot?
Yeah.
So, give me the parameters here. Does this robot look and feel like a human, or does it look like it's C-3PO from Star Wars?
No. Who is a woman besides your wife? If your wife didn't exist, that you were like, that is a woman I would like to date. Emma Watson or
Dr. M essentially is an
it looks exactly like Emma Watson. Or you can customize her to look exactly like a perfect woman. So for both of us, obviously, it would look exactly like our wives.
Exactly.
Or maybe do a Lipa. Either one.
You love Dua Lipa.
Dude, anytime we're talking about ladies, you always bring up Dua Lipa.
Hold on.
Also, I thought her name was Dua Lipa until like 3 months ago.
She's Venezuelan.
So this robot, it feels like a human. It looks like a human. Indistinguishable. But I know it's a robot.
Would you though?
I mean, my answer is no.
Why?
My answer is no. I don't know. But here's the thing. You ready?
Okay.
I think we're one generation from that answer being yes.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I think there's people even now that would say yes. For me, I don't think I would be able to feel like I have that connection if I knew this being wasn't actually sentient, like it wasn't actually a real human being. But I think we are one, like our children, if AI continues to expand the way that it has and advance at the pace it is, I think our children might be the first generation that, dude, I don't think it's that crazy that they might be dating robots. I'm telling you.
I was thinking of a few pros. You know when you bite your tongue because you know that your wife, like, it's just not needed to be said?
Yeah.
With the clanker, though, you could at least be like, just shut up. Like,
yeah, but if this is programmed to be a person,
that sucks.
It's going to be furious with you the rest of the night. You're going to be in the doghouse.
Oh, could you imagine being in the doghouse from a freaking robot?
And you have your robot up in your bed. It's not even alive. And you're just sitting down. You're sleeping on the couch downstairs because you said that she was looking a little less shiny today.
And in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm not charging her tomorrow. I'm not doing it.
In reality, no. I don't think I would date a robot if Sam did not exist. But like I said, I think we might be one generation away. Like, I think we're going to be the old geezers, the get with the times, mom and dad, where we're like, no daughter of mine is dating a robot. I think this might be us in like 20 years.
I think maybe 2 generations.
Maybe, you might be right. We might be 2 away.
I think our grandkids are definitely going to bring home a robot.
Oh, and then we're going to be, if it takes until we're grandparents, we're going to be so confused.
Wait, first of all, is it like,
back in my day, we didn't have the internet. You know, me and Abby are so old that the internet didn't really exist when we were born. When did the internet come live?
So that's so interesting because I was just talking about a podcast.
Like, I didn't have my first computer until I was probably like 9 or 10.
Do you know who invented the internet? Because I did right off the rip, and nobody on the podcast did.
No.
Are you one of those people that believes Al Gore did?
No, I have no idea who invented the internet.
Really? Timothy Berners-Lee. Nobody knows this guy. He did the most.
Yeah, why is he not more known? Like, this is like the light bulb.
We're going to be the official Timothy Berners-Lee podcast. We're bringing him back to the limelight. Everyone needs to give the respect to this man that he deserves.
Or we should, like, show up to his front door with flaming torches and pickaxes. Either way.
Big time dead.
Oh, okay. Also, I said flaming torches and pickaxes. I think I meant pitchforks.
I don't know that. What you said kind of sounds cool. Yeah, if you could go back, do you think Timothy Berners-Lee's probably been dead for like 12 years? Do you think at the end of his life, though, he was like, I really like, getting a stream, I don't know, a new Mr. Beast video, but this probably was a little too much.
Nah, I mean, I think the pros outweigh the cons of the internet. What? Because I wouldn't have my job.
I was just going to say that.
I mean, I don't even know if it's arguable that the pros outweigh the cons with the internet. Now, if you want to take that a step farther and say social media or AI, those are different things. But I mean, the internet has done a lot in this world. I mean, just think of like scientific research that's been done with the internet on like diseases. Like human life has extended probably close to 10 years since the internet.
I think the too far, right? Yeah, toothpaste out of the tube type thing.
Yeah.
I think we should have never been allowed to make the internet fun. Ever. We shouldn't even have been allowed, like the early days of the internet when we were like playing chess on the internet, shouldn't have been allowed. It should have been outlawed. We should have never been allowed to have fun on the internet. It should have only been like a repository or a library for knowledge. It should not have
Dude,
been.
you know what this sounds a lot like?
What?
AI. Like, we're on the ground floor right now, where it's like, hey, right now, we kind of like where AI is, right? Like, oh, okay, we can look up the best prices for lawnmowers, and what's this mole on my arm? But you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
What do you think about this? You're only allowed 10 prompts a day. I brought this up to my friend. He thought it was a terrible idea.
I mean, what is that going to do?
Well, it's going to limit, like, people living their whole lives with AI.
But I think you are. Aren't you limited to 10 prompts a day unless you pay?
No way.
No? How many prompts? You got a limit on ChatGPT.
No, I can speak to ChatGPT. GPT.
Wow.
How do you say it?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, why?
My dad calls it ChatGDP. That's what he
I
thinks
like
it
that.
is.
I like
No, but he thinks it's that.
No,
Although I've called him out on it, so now he just panics every time. He's like, oh, I was on GDP. He panics every time now because he knows he's
I
saying it wrong.
noticed my mother doesn't know the ABCs.
What?
I was listening to her tell my son the ABCs, and she
Would
just
she say it in the wrong order?
No, it's not the wrong order. It's the wrong tone.
Oh,
She
okay.
goes
You mean
like-
she doesn't know
The cadence.
cadence or the tune.
Everyone knows the cadence or the tune.
How does she sing it?
She ends it so choppy, like she's so unsure of the letters. She's like LMNOP, and then she's like, wow, this is bad because I feel like I don't know what LMNOPQ. She's like QRSTUWVWXYZ.
All right. First off, you added 7 V's in there. You had a
No.
W. You did
I
not say
totally
that
did.
right.
Hold on. Can you do the alphabet without starting from the beginning? Because I cannot.
QRSTUVWXYZ.
Thank you.
But I don't think I could have started it from any letter.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we did, because they changed the tune of the alphabet
Oh, they
song
changed
now.
it because it's
And
20.
we were also saying, yeah.
Yeah. My mom doesn't know it. Continue.
All right, so I just want to put a pin on it. So you are not getting this humanoid robot.
Ow.
Man, all right, but here's one for you. Last thing. I know the exact way to get that humanoid robot in Abby's house. And it's not cleaning the dishes. It's not mowing the lawn. It's not doing anything that you want it to do. I know how to take the exact robot the way it is right now, and you'd be so excited to have it in your house.
A chef.
No. It does exactly what it does now. It's useless. It's a brand deal for the podcast.
Oh, I was thinking that.
It's funny because you just said you wouldn't take this thing for free. But if they said, hey, we'll give you this robot and you shout us out in the podcast, oh, you'd be fired up. You'd be
I
like,
would.
they gave us a $20,000 robot.
Suckers.
Oh, you would be walking into work the next day with your chest out.
No.
Take this, chest.
With my chest out, I'd be walking into work with the robot. I would be showing that thing off. It would be everywhere with me. But I will say, as soon as the sponsorship deal was over, boy,
Kick it to the curb.
Jeffrey Dahmer would look like a kitten compared to what I would do to this thing.
That's not nice.
I don't know if I would eat it.
So it's a good point. So, all right, keeping with work, right? You're at
Okay.
work. You texted me this morning that you had a toilet dilemma at work.
Okay, yeah, the flushers.
What happened here?
No. This is a very common thing. when
Oh,
it
just like
comes
a
to
public toilet thing?
an office dynamic.
Okay.
It is essentially who's going to flush first. You're on the toilet, the other person's on the toilet. It's been about a minute or two. You don't want to flush at the same time that other person's flushing because you do not want to meet out in the middle. So
That's
you're just
so
like,
funny.
okay, I don't want to flush yet because sometimes I've flushed and then the other guy's flushed. I'm like, what a psychopath! Does he
Yeah.
want to meet me?
Yeah, it's always the old guys.
Always.
Old guys don't have bathroom etiquette, man.
Horrible.
So here we go.
So
Nothing is worse. This isn't even just the office. This is any public bathroom. If you're going number 2 and you're sitting in a stall,
Yeah.
and that stall next to you is open, and someone walks in, it's like,
You
because
moved your
now
legs.
there's so much you got to deal with. Now you got to deal with the sounds and the smells coming from that side. Then you got to deal with, like you said, you don't want to meet this person. If someone is pooping next to you, I don't want to know who this person is. So when you leave, that person better keep their butt planted on that toilet. But if you leave first, you're taking a risk that it's going to be someone with bad bathroom etiquette.
Or after you flushed, you've cleaned up, and you hear them flush. And some people are not like long wipers. The door starts opening like while you're like rinsing your hands. Sprint right out.
You get out of there with studs still on your hands.
It's unbelievable, but it is a stressful environment. Because the other day I was at an arms race. It was like me versus China with AI. The other guy was just sitting there, and I was like, "All right, I mean, I gotta go back." But this he refuses to flush, and boy, did I wait it out.
See, I'll flush first.
Nah.
But then if I hear that person flush right after I flush, then I'll be the psychopath who already flushed and won't leave the stall. And then it's like,
you
what's
sit
this guy
in the
doing?
stall.
Well, it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
You're not tall enough for this, but for me, I have to duck my head when
you stand?
Up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem for me.
Jeez.
If anything, you can see me from under the stall.
Do you look at people's shoes, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know instantly who's in.
Yeah, if you're at
like
work, you can tell. Like I'll be in the stall and I'll see the shoes of the guy walking in, and I'm like, oh no, Derek, and because I know it's going to be loud and smelly.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Granger, we're here for you. Professional grade supplies and fast delivery. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
These up, I had some more.
Longing for lazy summer
Up
days
these,
in San
ate a little
Diego
bit,
or a dreamy
and
drive
put 'em
down
up.
Blue Ridge Parkway in the fall? With an annual plan from Allianz Travel Insurance, you can choose both. Be ready to go year-round, whenever Wanderlust strikes.
You know what's crazy too is you don't realize that you realize people's shoes until that instance.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm just like, oh, here we go. Here's Nick. And you do want to text them. Like, you do have a small urge to be like,
What's up? What are you up to? Isn't it funny how we all know that everybody's pooping, but we all try to kind of hide it?
It's very staircasing
Parts
close in our office.
I'm
There's
gonna-
nothing
ooh.
you have to do on a different floor for the
This
most
didn't take a
part.
while to
So
do
the second you
until
come
like
out of the
9. I'm not even
staircase, when
in
it's
the
not a
movie.
lunchtime thing, you're like, you were taking a crap.
You know what's funny? Steve, our buddy Steve, claims, and I kind
Never.
of believe him, I don't know why he would lie, that he didn't poop once at work. He was at the company for like 5.5 years.
6
And you're there for like 8 or 9 hours a day. He didn't poop one time. Do you believe that?
I do, because he's saying it, and he's not a liar.
Yeah, like, what do you have to gain? Like, I think that makes him seem weirder.
I saw that man put ungodly things into his mouth.
That's what I'm saying. He also eats constantly.
He's disgusting. His drive home must have been a fumigation scene.
He always said he would get home and just beeline right to the bathroom every day.
Sprint to the toilet.
Yeah. But I don't even think he was holding it at work. He's just got he just
He's
can't
a proximity
go.
pooper.
He's a proximity pooper. He can only poop at home.
We've talked about this. Yeah, that's the worst part about parenthood.
What?
When you walk in, you have to be engaged right away, and your old routine is like instant bathroom, and now it's like your son's waiting there for you, and you're like, huh?
Here's a
All right.
question, because there's like a joke that men, and I'm super guilty of this, like there's a ton of, I've seen TikToks and stuff online of like, when my husband goes to the bathroom, and then like years pass by, right? Like that's how long men poop for.
Yeah.
You're a long pooper.
The longest.
Yeah. When I poop, maybe once a day, I'm in there for a half hour minimum.
Yeah, 20.
Does that change when you have a kid?
No, you just have to time it differently. Like, you're almost
Or does it get longer? You're like, sorry, babe, I can't help. I gotta go to the bathroom. You're in there for an hour and a half.
No, there is pressure to speed it up. That does suck.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
That is the worst part of parenthood, is speeding up your poops.
I hate having to rush a poop. Like, if I'm leaving the house and I'm like, oh, I gotta go, but I gotta be out in 3 minutes, nothing worse than that. And now you're gonna have that even when you're just in your own home with your baby. Oh.
It's nice after they go to bed, before they wake up. The worst is when it's first thing in the morning, right? And you're in the bathroom.
And they start crying.
There was a pit in your stomach, but boy, did it get larger.
Oh, that stinks.
Brutal.
Does he sleep through the night now or no? I mean, he's still not even a year yet.
Knock on wood. He did regress a little this past week. But yeah, he's been pretty good.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Do you, let him cry?
Now you can. They can't self-soothe in the beginning. Although you thought, before you had a baby, you were like, oh. You know, the other thing that people were like, oh, I can't let that baby cry in the crib. And you're like, you sure about that? Like, are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I want to go to bed right now. Yeah, in the very beginning you can, but then you can sort of train them to cry a little bit within reason. It's very strange. You really notice the nuances of your baby. Like today,
you kind of tell by the way he's crying what he wants. You're saying?
I've never had a pet, so I didn't know this stuff, right? Like,
you didn't have a pet growing up?
Never.
Not even like a goldfish?
Nah.
Yo, is that a, I don't know why I said yo.
That's your second yo.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. No,
what's going on?
I don't know.
It's the younger demographic?
Yeah, yo. Is that
Spanish?
What's the word? No, not Spanish. What are our dads?
Immigrants.
Yeah, is that an immigrant thing? Because, I did have an outdoor cat, but, it was because my mom, my dad would not get a pet if it was up to him. Is that an immigrant thing?
I think immigrants have a lot on their plate, and they just don't need another thing.
It's just why am I going to get this animal that now I'm responsible for?
Exactly. You know, I've had semi-moments of psychosis through having the baby where I'm like, it'd be pretty cool for him to grow up with a dog. And then the second you see your baby do anything that disrupts your routine, and you think of it being a dog, you'd be like...
So you're not ever going to get a pet?
No, Kayla's actually more anti-pet than me.
Really?
She grew up... It was freaking Jumanji in that house.
I was going to say, I thought she had a bunch of pets.
Turtles, cats, dogs, rabbits, everything. She's out on pets.
Wow. Sam's the opposite of that. I mean, if Sam could have 7 cats, we would have 7 cats. I fight tooth and nail to limit the amount of animals in this house.
She really wants 7 cats?
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but, she grew up with 3 cats and 2 dogs in her house.
Yeah, no dogs for the TFGs?
Not yet. We say maybe golden retriever one day.
No.
Why? What's wrong with the golden retriever?
First, I can already taste your house. If you get a golden retriever, I can taste your house with hair in it.
You can taste my house?
Yeah, your room has a taste. I've told you this before.
Yeah, my room, but not my house. No, so that was my old house.
Oh, that's true. I'm sure you've stunk up this new place.
Yeah, probably.
But the golden retriever, way too much hair, my friend.
What kind of dog would you get, hypothetically, if you weren't a soulless, evil man who didn't love animals?
No. Don't put that smut on my name.
Also, what? Not to interrupt you, why do you have a sweatshirt that says Alaska?
Oh, my parents went to Skagway.
It wasn't even you?
No, and this was 10 years ago. They went to Skagway.
You have a second-hand Alaska merch?
Your parents don't get you merch when they go on vacation?
You know, now I'm upset. I don't think they do.
My parents always get me, like, some throwaway merch. And it always starts as a...
That's another thing with me and my family. We don't get souvenirs. Sam's family is a big souvenir family. Like, anytime any of them travel, they come back with 6 keychains, 13 shirts, a pair of shoes. I go on my vacation. I enjoy my vacation. If you want a freaking souvenir, go on your own vacation. I'm not getting you anything.
For the first time, everyone bookmark it. In the podcast history, you are doing something correct.
I thought you were going to call me out.
No.
Also, who the heck wants a keychain for a place that they didn't go to? Look at my keychain for Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, when did you go? Oh, I didn't. My cousin did. Who cares?
I hate tchotchkes, man. And my mom is the ultimate tchotchke woman. Like a suitcase filled of tchotchkes.
What are tchotchkes? Souvenirs?
Yeah, just little throwaway stuff. If you tell my mom she wants something, or if you've ever even mentioned once that, like, hey, that was half decent, boy, is she gonna jam that down your throat for the rest of your life. She came back.
That's thoughtful. Because, like, I had an aunt like that. If there was anything that I ever mentioned, sometimes we started doing it on purpose because we knew. I'm kind of joking. Like, this one time I mentioned to my aunt, just randomly, we were talking about, like, food, which was the only thing we ever talked about in my family. This is my dad's sister, my Aunt Maria. Shout out my Aunt Maria. She's passed away, but she was one of the greatest women in the world, right? I mentioned one time that I don't know why we were talking about our favorite nuts, right? And I said, other than Abby and Steve, I said my favorite nuts are pistachio, cashews, and almonds. I don't even remember mentioning this. Next Christmas, she got me a Planters container with just pistachios, almonds, and cashews. I didn't even know they made that mix. She found, like, the most obscure mix. She was the most thoughtful person. If you mentioned anything, like, oh, I love that spoon of yours, this wooden spoon, she would buy it for you next year. I mentioned her ice cream scooper. I was like, Aunt Maria, this ice cream scooper's phenomenal. The next year she got it for me.
But what if, for Christmas, if she bought you 14 ice cream scoopers? I like sunflower seeds, and I like gummy candy sometimes, and Kayla likes chocolate. When I tell you, full-size chocolate bars like this big, maybe 14 of them, 15 of them for Kayla. The same brand, the same type, same everything.
But at least it's like it's something you can eat.
It's crazy. For me, sunflower seeds, big bags. Maybe 10 to 12 bags. Like, massive amounts of sunflower seeds. Like, we wasted jet fuel on planet Earth for these sesame seeds.
Like, you have enough sunflower seeds to, like, feed the New York Yankees for a week?
Yes. That, and, yeah, it's just a constant thing. Like, if you're like, my mom will be, again, thoughtful, but it's too much excess. Now you're wondering why my waistband has expanded the way it has. So she'll be like, do you want some chicken cutlets? And I'm like, yeah, 5 pounds. Like, literally 5 pounds will show up.
Chicken's rough, because then you're, like, under the obligation of, oh, well, now I need to make this within a week before it goes bad.
Now I need to eat all of this stuff. Oh, I wanted to approach you on camera.
What?
You little filthy rat.
Is this our weekly bone to pick? I feel like one of us always has a bone to pick with the other one.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
You lied to me via text.
See, I think I know exactly where you're going with this, but I can't say it, because if I'm wrong, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So you have to tell me what it is. I'm going to write it down. I'm like that Osmond guy, the mentalist.
His name's Oz.
Oz. Or Oz, sorry.
I'm not going to say this.
I like how I say Oz, and then you're like, his name's Oz, and I'm like, oh, Oz.
I'm not going to say this person's name.
Oh, okay, well, I wrote their name. Yeah, we're definitely thinking the same thing.
How did you know first that person was pregnant?
Got it, Fred. Yeah, all right. So a couple days ago, a good friend of ours just announced that she's having a baby, right? And I'm super excited because I'm like, Sam's having a baby. Our babies are only about a month apart. A few months ago, me, Sam, Steve, his wife. It's not Steve and his wife, by the way, if you're trying to guess.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Steve and his wife, actually.
Yeah.
It's a friend of ours from our old job. Like, you guys don't really know. We were going to go to, like, a haunted house for Halloween. And I read that, like, pregnant women shouldn't really be scared during their pregnancy. It's rare, but there could be complications if they're, like, really spooked. Also, we'd be around thousands of people. I didn't want Sam to get sick because she's, having the baby. So I reached out to her and I said, I'm sorry, I don't think Sam's going to go. And I said, surprise, she's pregnant. That's how I told our friend that Sam was pregnant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Kind of because my hands were forced, right? And she goes, well, I haven't told anybody yet. It's really early, but I'm actually pregnant too. And I was like, oh my God. And like, then we were figuring out, like, our kids might eventually go to school together and they're going to be within a month apart. And then 2 days ago, Abby texts me and he says, don't say anything, but I think this girl might be pregnant. I don't even know why you said that. And you asked me, was she drinking alcohol at your Halloween party? I've known she's pregnant for like a month and a half. But I'm like, I don't know. She's not really much of a drinker. Oh, I'm glad you found out now, because I was like, how long am I going to have to lie about Abby or lie to Abby about this? Yeah, I've known before you, man. And this is my favorite part of the story. I want to read the exact text that Abby sent me. The exact text that Abby sent me. He goes, I do wonder, if she is pregnant, who does she tell first? It's a true test. You or work? She picked me.
But you
That's
want a
gotta
plot
hurt.
twist?
What? Don't tell me you knew.
Do you want a plot twist?
You've known the whole time?
So no, you knew first. But I knew when I was texting you, and I just wanted to see you sweat, Brando.
Oh,
I
you
just
knew
wanted-
that I knew.
I wanted to see what kind of friend you were to me.
So I got caught red-handed. You know what's funny? I was going to send that to her. I was going to send your text to her and say, Abby's kind of on to you. Like, should I tell him? How did she tell you?
We were all sitting at the lunch table, and it was after Halloween. It was Tuesday. And she just reaches basically into the ether. We didn't even know she had a bag behind her. She plops a cake down on the table, and she goes, anyone want some cake? And we were all like, nah, we're good. We just had a lot of sweets for Halloween.
It always goes that way. Like, she's been planning that forever, and she was so excited for that moment, and then you guys have no idea what's going on, and you're like, nah, put it away. Give it to someone else.
And Frank goes, ugh, that cake's a horrible color. And she was just kind of sitting there, and everyone was just, like, eating their meal. She was like, nobody wants cake? And
Nobody's going to at least read the cake?
And I've been off sugar, and I was like, no, I told you, I'm not breaking. I'm not having any cake. And she pushes it to another friend. She goes, you sure you don't want cake? And then I heard a scream from across the table. So as soon as you hear the scream, you're like,
someone noticed it. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other person gasped, and I was like, I just kept eating my tofu like bean salad, and I was like, everyone essentially is breaking down in tears, and I'm like, yeah, congrats. But then we go back to our desks, and I go, now the important question. Did Brandon know? And she goes, oh yeah, I had told him and Steve before. I was going to burn down that entire...
Even Steve. And he didn't care.
Oh, he couldn't care less.
He was probably upset. He's like, oh, another friend down.
Yes, I think he was.
I'm obsessed with this Olay hyaluronic body wash. And it's 10 times more vitamin B3 complex. Just one shower transforms my skin from dry to intensely moisturized. For me, it's only Olay moisturizing body wash.
Makes Match more happy with game.
It's so funny. I always think that Steve goes through like a mourning phase when he finds out that his friends are having a baby. He's like, oh, another one that's not going to be around for football on Sundays.
Yeah, it's for Steve. It is.
I think there were different ways when you got from
Wow, so you were just testing me with that text.
Yeah.
So did I pass the test or did I fail the test? Because I held up. She told me don't say anything.
Yeah, You passed the test. You absolutely. I'm joshing you.
I mean, the ultimate test is you told me that you and your wife were having a baby before you even told your mom, and you said, don't tell anybody. I didn't even tell Steve. That's like not telling your wife. I did tell my wife. I did tell my wife. Yeah.
Well, instantly you know
Weekly
the other person to tell her.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that tells anything to me and is like, don't tell anybody, you have to assume
of these
that
are
the
wrong
person's
now.
wife is going to find out.
But I do the same thing every time. I say,
What?
Well, I'm going to tell Kayla. And they go, oh, that's okay.
You asked me, well, but you were on the podcast, and I don't think you were thinking, you were like, can I tell Kayla? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, I know you're going to tell her anyway.
That's right. This is great news, Brandon.
Dude, I'm so excited because our kids are going to be like a month apart. We don't live far from each other. We live within 10 minutes of each other. So I don't know if she's having a girl or a boy yet, but either way, they're going to be friends. You know, we had a very funny conversation. This might be a weird conversation, actually. At our Halloween party, I believe her husband said it to me. He's like, hey, or maybe Steve said it. Hey, if your kids are ever get married, you guys will all be grandparents together. And I didn't know if that was weird or if it made me really happy. It kind of made me happy because they're great people. We were like, could you imagine like having Thanksgiving with them?
It would be nice because you already get it along with like the in-laws family.
Yeah. We're lucky. Like my parents get along with Sam's mom very well, but there's a lot of people where the in-laws do not get along. Abby, do you have a lunchtime?
So lunchtime was pretty hard. I actually was trying to look through it because the last video that we have is your birthing announcement, and everyone's just congratulating you and Sam, as they should.
Yeah, because we're always like 2 or 3 episodes ahead. So the most recent episode that we filmed that you guys watched 2 weeks ago hasn't come out yet for us.
But people, viewers, stay focused. Keep the eyes on the prize. Enough with the congratulations. Let's move back to the meat and potatoes. You've got to ask us lunchtime questions because you remember, if your lunchtime question leads to a viral video, then you probably get a T-shirt or something.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to up the stakes if we get sponsors, right? Like if we had a sponsor that was sponsoring lunchtime that was saying that the viral question of the day gets like $100, you could make money for yourself by asking.
That would be cool. Lunchtime could be sponsored. Like, oh, this week lunchtime is sponsored by
Pepsi.
Yeah, whatever it is. That'd be cool. Yo, really quickly before we read lunchtime, Spotify. We're basically like Joe Rogan of Spotify.
Well,
last I checked, we have like 1,200 followers on Spotify. We get over 1,000 downloads and views per podcast. Now we have the video on Spotify too. It took me like 3 hours to figure out because I'm an old man, but I figured it out. So if you guys if you guys watch the podcast on YouTube, I have links in the description. If you're ever in the car, if you're on your way to work or school or whatever you're doing, listen to us on audio only. Go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts. I have the links below this video. If you're listening right now on Spotify or Apple, what's up? Thank you. Rate us 5 stars, by the way, while you're there.
There was only one question I could find. It was from DudeCat86.
Yes, Dave.
Awesome name. If you were a supervillain and could have any power, what would it be? The catch is that it has to be something that is just a mild inconvenience to someone.
So the superpower has to be a mild inconvenience. That's what I have to pick.
But you're a supervillain, so it's not just a superpower. It's not like,
those doors can be jammed too, eh?
Fly, like you just said.
Yeah, I got one. I got a good one, and it's a little bit of a callback to earlier in the episode.
Okay.
Anytime that person has to poop, someone rings their doorbell. And someone comes to their front door and rings the doorbell. And it's right when they sit down. So it's the second they sit down to go to the bathroom, ding dong, every time.
So you basically know when everyone on Earth is about to poop.
That's brutal, man. That might be more than a minor inconvenience. That's a major inconvenience.
I don't think I answer the door.
Maybe not. I mean, now I have like a little ring doorbell, so I can see who it is. So if it's like Steve, I'll just text him like, hey, I'm pooping.
Yeah, I would not stop what I'm doing to go answer that door.
But it would still be an inconvenience. You're like, now you gotta think about it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, Go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars. If you're listening, go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We will have a brand new episode in 2 weeks. Have a good one.
How old is
Oh, they really did get her so well. I think I've explored this entire facility. Then again, there are parts I have not fully explored. I've been down here. So I think that's no lead board a bit down there. I think I've been down here. record everything in this facility. You can send them. You have any back on hold? Thanks, let me click on defense machine. No. Look, one area. If he hasn't for any other area. Can we send that one area? Yeah. TDW police report. One area of the yes. You know where to go. This one is yes. eventually send him. No. I'm just gonna have. You are not gonna really have to worry about this. See you on the next one.